when I define the Black Bruin legacy, I think there are three terms that come to mind. I think you have to think about academic excellence. I think you have to talk about commitment to community. And I think you have to talk about public service. And I think there's a long history of Black Bruins who have made significant contributions to the larger Los Angeles community as well as to the nation at large. I think about folks such as Ralph Bunche. I think about folks such as Arthur Ashe. I think about pioneers such as Jackie Robinson, all who excelled academically as students here at UCLA, but who are also devoted to the transformation of the city of Los Angeles, the state of California, and the entire nation. So when I think about freshmen who would come to this institution, part of what I would say is understand the legacy that you're part of. These trailblazers that I just named were able to create the opportunities that young people have today. This campus has always been at the forefront of breaking racial barriers, challenging inequities, making sure that each and every individual who wants an opportunity to be successful can be successful.
For incoming students, I would have to say, don't be afraid to be political. Your very presence on this campus is a political thing, but it's not a bad thing. Use that to create change on this campus, to influence others, to educate people about cultures, about backgrounds, about life stories that they've never ever heard of in their entire lives. And being political is never a bad thing. To me, the Black Bruin legacy is not a series of accomplishments, titles, or awards that can be seen as given to the Black community on this campus. For me, it's the generation after generation of Black Bruins like yourself and like myself who've come to this university with the mindset to create positive change on this campus and to develop future leaders after them. And for me, that legacy is more powerful than any one accomplishment or title and award can leave behind.
The Black Bruin legacy here at UCLA, woo, amazing, dynamic, tremendous. Don Barksdale. A lot of people don't know who Don Barksdale is, but Don Barksdale was actually the first African-American man to play in the Olympic basketball team, as well as the first African-American man to be picked up for an all-star game within professional basketball. I use him as an example because of the title first, title African-American. UCLA has this amazing legacy of African-American people being very dynamic and taking full advantage of the amazing opportunities that are here at UCLA. UCLA is a space that just gives you the opportunity to be whoever you want to be, do whatever it is that you want to do, and then they give you the support for it. You know, unlike saying I want to do this, but I don't have the resources. Oh no, UCLA will make it rain with the resources.
UCLA has been a place that has truly developed some outstanding leaders in our community. So I think that's an important legacy. And if we think about some of the first that have happened here at UCLA, like the first student body president who was African American at a traditionally white institution was at UCLA, Cheryl Luke, back in the 1950s. And all of the advocacy work and the activism that's been done by groups like ASU over the years at UCLA. So UCLA is an important place to develop those skills, to work on finding ways to become committed to the cause, and I think that that's an important part of the legacy. I would recommend that students give UCLA a real long, hard look because of the opportunity to make those connections when you come to a place like UCLA, to be a part of that legacy. I think that UCLA is certainly unique in that regard. There are other places around the country that have strong academics or that have, provocative, compelling student life. But I think UCLA really brings it all together in unique ways that, make for the type of leadership that our community desperately needs today.